Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 2 Hour Track Challenge. My name is Ben_Burns. Today we're going to be writing a song in 2 hours or less. As you can see, unfortunately, I've been having some computer trubs, and I have like a fresh install of Ableton. Last night I went through and I installed all my native instrument stuff again, and a couple other important things like Valhalla. But honestly, I have nothing on here. So it's going to take a little bit to get used to. My UI thing is transparent. Which UI thing? Oh, up here? Oh, it is. Because this is keyed to green, and apparently it's not keyed well enough. Oh, that's hilarious. Too much. There we go. Let's just make sure that it's Soapy isn't greened out.
Hey everybody, Soapy here. Reminding you to wash your boy.
Yeah, a little bit. That's okay though. Thank you so much for that, Em. Anyway, I am going to be making a song today in about 2 hours. Since, excuse me, since my computer's being a little donked right now, I figure, yeah, I appreciate that, Em. That helps a lot. That's just his aura, his green aura. I figured I'll grab a couple random packs and go from there. So there's an update available. Okay, see you later, Splice. Sorry to hear that, Em. So it's like I want sounds, instruments. So I don't want my library. I want your library. This is like, I'm just dumb apparently today. Pads. No, let's do arpeggios. Let's do something weird. That is profoundly loud. I apologize. Thank you so much for that. Toxic resubscription, 15 months. Whew. Look at that badge kitty. Good job. The kitty sub. Nah, Comtrues is cool, but I don't know, man. I guess I should start the timer. Ooh. Nah. Okay, let's start the timer. Let's grab some random stuff. Also, is this being... Okay, that's not being weird. Hell yeah. I don't know what you're going to go into, but now you're mine. Yeah, that was a good drum loop. Apparently I own that one already because I just dragged it. I'm just grabbing random stuff right now. This is also my stuff. I don't want to see my stuff. I want to see new stuff. That'll work. Roads. I don't care. I'm going to get it anyway. Okay. Good enough. Okay, let's grab like one more thing. Let's grab synth. Something's got to be good in here. Sure. Okay, that should be something that we can mess with. So anyway, I'm kind of thrown in out of my normal rhythm a little bit, just because I'm not used to how my stuff is set up. So I apologize if I run a little slower today, but at least that sounds like it should. I have a little bit of a delay on here. I'm not sure if that's my end or... I haven't really changed my settings around.
Remember to save.
Hey, remember to save, everybody. That still works. So I'm going to try to get this set up in some semblance of order, and then we can go from there. This is incredibly loud. I think I really only like the intro to this. Oh man, this is super crushed. Let's not... Wow, maybe we could do it to beats. Rip the exciter, though. The exciter that I never used. Okay. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a delay. Let me know if you're running into like frame drop issues or something similar, but I think we should be good. Oh, follow mode's on. That might be one of the problems. Also, these are Ableton defaults. God, follow mode, go away. We have a song, ladies and gents. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I think this is a pretty good start. Let's actually, I kind of want to take something a little bit more aggressive. And this is like 100% stolen from the Beard Gardener episode that we did with Garden Sound. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Dude, me too. I've been doing it forever, and every time I upload something, I'm like, okay, what did I mess up this time? I know it's permanent. This one should be quieter. Yeah. So basically what we're doing is we're just messing with this. Hey, pizza, how's it going? Uh-oh. You don't want to do that. So I'm gonna create a return track here, and I'm gonna put in Valhalla delay. Excuse me. I like doing delays at just random milliseconds because it's fun. So that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, let's not do tape. Actually, let's do tape in the future. So what I wanted to do is every time this one hits, I wanted to increase the delay. So we can go like this. And like the fact that it's not exactly on the beat is a little disconcerting, but I kind of also like it like that because it's just a little bit off. Actually, that should stay at 100%. Okay, gloves. Yeah, those gloves are actually really useful. I should put mine on too. When the 2-hour album challenge happened. Oh, hello, Poetic. Thank you so much for the resubscription. I really appreciate it. Okay. When the 2-hour album challenge happened, I was like sitting at my desk for probably 48 hours, you know, helping people out and being a part of the whole thing. And I'm getting some delay on the piano. I need to check my audio settings, but I'll mess with that later. Yeah, exactly, dude. Okay. So I'm chopping this up a little bit. I don't want to go nuts with that, but the drum loop by itself is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. That's holding this song together. Yeah, exactly. If you can find one local so you don't have to pay for shipping and whatnot. That's the dream. Okay, so I should also put a compressor on this for side chaining. Oh, right, I gotta boop. Now you can see it. This is that EQ bass. Yeah, I hope it helps. Like, I know how miserable that stuff can be. So, yeah, I hope that you get some good use out of it. Gotcha. Yeah, when you get old like me, it doesn't go away that easy. Let's go like this. One thing that's always fun is to delay that snare as long as humanly possible, because it creates that tension because you're expecting the snare, but you never hear it until like the very end. So the stand. It's like, could I really push it out that far? I don't think so. Um, it's like kind of awkward, and that's actually really cool. When it comes to this, I kind of want to do that with a couple more of these hits. So let's at least imply some kind of rhythm with this instead of just banging on the drums randomly. There we go. There we go. Give it a little bit more intentional feel to it. Okay, so let's actually just kind of dump these layers because I don't need them. Pianer. We do need some kind of lead up here, and I'm thinking if we're gonna go with like the lo-fi hip hop jam, we can do the tried and true theremin lead because it's the best. Okay, let me see if there's a delay on here because let's see, audio buffer size. Yeah, there does seem to be a bit of a delay here. Let's see if I can crank that down. This is also not running through SEO, which might be a problem. Well, maybe I need to install some stuff. Well, oh, that's what I get for not really paying attention beforehand. Well, we'll see what we can do with this. This might be a minimal song because I don't have the proper drivers installed. That's what I get for not paying attention. Oh, it's funny. I really like that beat. Oop. What key is this in? There it is. Oh wow, there's no count-in. I thought that there's a look and feel record. Where's the count-in? Count-in, 1 bar. That was extremely loud. Let's so I'm gonna have to fix this stuff manually. This might also be a good time to test the there's a way to you can like automatically put notes down. Gardner posted a video on that on YouTube a couple weeks ago, which is pretty cool. But I don't want this to be super loud anyway. Okay, let's keep chopping up the drum. Yeah, let's keep chopping up the drums. Go all crazy with this. So considering I'm not using the correct drivers, I think I'm going to just focus on maybe making something a little bit shorter that has a lot of flavor, you know.
Remember to save.
Remember to save, everybody. I don't know what to call this song yet. I don't know if Flava is the correct name for this song. I guess we did do Smooth the other day with a V. So the world is our burrito at this point. Let's switch these. Copy, paste, duplicate. Flatha. What? Did I say that right? Flava. Oh, that's funny. Yes, John Madden Football 2 accurately describes this song. That's exactly what it is. Three bird flava. Ooh, don't want to do that. Hey Sam, what's going on? Ghost lead. Oh no, Ben. What happened to him? Bloomin' Twitch ass. Yeah. Wikipedia.com. English. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try 10 randoms. Where's random? Nope. Structural funds and cohesion. Nope. 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 Maybe? List of yes, just let's name this song "The List of Drawn Together Episodes." Five traumatic asphyxia. That's a great name for a song. Popzilla's pretty good. I'll be honest, that's not the word that I read. Um, okay. Let's name this song after this weird galaxy, I guess. Yeah, Sam, we were trying to figure out a name for this. I'll play the song for you. It's pretty short right now. Pediments of the Pantheon. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to. Yeah, well, it's a sample that I got from Splice. It's a really cool sample though. It's like super long. I don't know if it evolves at all. It gets really loud. No. Yeah, it's cool, but this might work for like the ending. I'll save that for the ending. I don't know if that's going to work anymore. But we'll figure it out. I kind of wanted to do a complimentary arpeggio. The saw pad might work. I need to go through all of these still and kind of sort out what works and what doesn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, they're all out of key. Because I think... Where are you? There you are. I think that's her. Oh man, I was just doing that as a joke, but honestly, like that arrhythmic. No, try again. What did I do? It was so cool before. Let me just do it this way. I think I unfortunately, if you are popping in a little late, I had to format my computer over the last week, and I unfortunately am not using the correct drivers right now, so I actually have a pretty substantial delay on my stream or on my piano. Okay, so what was that rhythm? I think it was like something like that. Yeah, because it ended up here. We should quantize that at least a little bit. There we go. I like that. We got to make it sound better, but you know, who cares about good sounding music? You know? Yep. That's how you make it sound better. Two. Here. Let's make it sound better in 3 easy steps. Chorus. Yeah, okay, so what we'll do is we go like this, and go like this. There we go. Ah, nope. It's not really punching through the mix. I guess that just means we need to put a compressor on it, huh? Remember, kids, only use OTT for good.
I feel the same way.
What's up?
I was looking for this chord thing.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was like changing my.
That's it. We actually have a guest over right now. That's fine. You don't have to apologize, Em. You didn't know? It's fine. We have a guest over. It's totally cool. That guy who uses OTT on the master. Sam, you monster. Pizza OTT stands for over the top. It is a compressor that generally crushes the shit out of everything. I mean, if you want to look at this, this is the basically it's making sure that everything is within this volume, like this narrow column of volume right here. It's pushing things up and it's crushing everything down to this volume. Is she heading out? Yeah. Oh, I want to say goodbye. I'm going to pause this real quick. I'll be back in 1 second. Pretty happy with it. See you later. See ya. Okay, I'm back.
Remember to save.
Hey, everybody! Remember to save. I did not know that that played when I wasn't when I didn't have focus. All right, let's listen to this again. This needs to be a little bit snappier. Okay, so I really wanted this to like clip, just like da-da. But I'm gonna have to like automate that because all of these are short. Or I can just be the smart boy and I can just go like that, I guess. You know. Oops. Oh, start the timer. If I hit pause again, it will continue working. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Sorry about that. We just had a super cool friend over and wanted to make sure I said goodbye. She was hanging out with us for a couple days on her way to Portland, which I want to visit someday. Portland seems like a cool place. You are absolutely correct, Sam. An 808 kick. Didn't we think of a name for this song? I kind of do want to do the NGC 6263. Let's just make sure that that's not like some kind of random racial slur somewhere else. Yeah, let's go with that. Save as. .508. Yeah, I think I mean my work has a office out there, so it's like if I visited Portland, I could stay for a longer period of time because I wouldn't have to take as much vacation days. Save your butt. Yeah. Oh right, I was gonna do a kick. Instruments. Drum rack. Samples. Oh no, my sample libraries. Oh no, I don't have my sample libraries. I do have them. They're just not over here. Add folder. Ableton folders samples. Spadow. There they are. That might take a while to figure out. Either way. What? Oh, tuner. There we go. It's weird that this isn't like automatically tuned to something, you know? You'd think it would be. Oops, I need D sharp. That's easy.
Hello, everybody. Soapy here.
Jesus.
Reminding you to wash your butt.
Why do you do this to me? Soapy, why do you do this to me? Oh my god. That actually scared me. You don't have to apologize. It's just funny that it scares me every time. Yeah, I guess they kind of are, aren't they? You don't have to apologize for that. That's kind of funny. Okay, so what I need to do is I actually need to sidechain out the bass for this in relation to the drum rack kick, because it's getting it's getting a little too bananas in the low end. And I want to make sure that I keep that under lock and key. You can't really hear it, can you? Maybe if I just bring this up a little bit more, it won't be as bad. It is funny every time. I don't know why I'm not used to it. I guess it happens so infrequently, but the other thing is, it's just like, it's going to happen again in 27 minutes and I'm going to forget about it. And oh yeah, you're probably right. So 9. I haven't really worked with an 808 kick as an instrument before, so this is a little new to me. But you are correct. Just like, is it easier to use this as like a MIDI thing, or should I just automate it this way? Nine plus 7 is 16, and 9. Yeah, that's probably what I should do too. The wrong note, but I don't care. It sounds good. So this is a little too sharp with the envelope. Oh man, that's sensitive. 5. Oh, that's better. Okay. Hey, now my samples are here. Whew. One thing I want to do, and I might, if I have time this weekend to stream, what I might do is I might have a stream where I just go through all my samples and like organize them, because they're that's Trevor. Hi. Yeah, he's incredibly loud. you drive safe.
This is like exactly what she was trying to miss.
Oh, I hope she's okay. Yeah, so I think I kind of want to have this section be a little bit of a breakdown. Maybe with a little bit different instrumentation. If we go to, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. If we maybe pull in some 808 samples, or maybe if we do maybe 909 or 707. Maybe something different. Nah. Nah. You just can't go wrong with the 808. Like, it's too good. I just tried a 909. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're gonna go from lo-fi hip hop to trap, huh? Need a better snare. I could probably take this snare and be just fine. And honestly, let's go like this. 808 is a drum kit. It's a very, very popular drum kit from a drum machine by Roland. It has probably some of the most recognizable sounds in it that you'll hear in music pretty much from the 70s on. No. What?
Nothing sounds quite like an 808.
Remember to save.
What?
Nothing sounds
No,
quite like an 808.
That's true, but what do you...
It's from a song.
That's very true.
I don't know what song it's from, but it's from a song.
Yeah. Teen says nothing sounds like an 8. But whatever. Are you funny yet? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of sorts today, so I don't get brain humor. Yeah, sorry. I'm doing a lot of things at once here, and I guess I missed who said that, and I was just like, oh, somebody asked a question, and that's something I can help explain. So yes. I don't know if I want to click on this. Oh, yes. Nice. Oh, man. I actually really like this section. That's what I wanted. I don't want 2 notes. I want 1 note. No, it's Control D. I don't know what Control B is. It's the bend command. Let's get a pad in here. Duplicate. I do like that though. Was that off by? No, you said it was. It's for FL, yeah. I don't know. This is going to be profoundly annoying, and I apologize, but it's got to be done. I'm going to lower the volume. That's what I thought. I had it right the first time. It has like this grace note to it. It would be a pretty cool album to do like music for broken hardware. That's a whole nother song in itself, actually. I just want this little boop. Okay. I had an idea. Now I can't remember what it was. I think we can boost up the volume on this. We also want to clip it a lot more. Minus. Okay, and then I think a touch of saturation and redux will kind of take us the rest of the way there. Not that much. Oh, Tux. Shut up. There we go. I like that grainy high end. So basically just go like this, I think. Because that's pretty cool. And then we could actually do like a version of this where it's just using this as holy butts. That actually pleases me quite a bit. I don't know why. Take care, Toxic. Thanks for hanging out, man. This is like this huge lead up, and it's just like, boop. Wouldn't be a stream without Tux whining his brains out. Hey, Tux, shut up. No, kitty, don't. This is not a cat zone right now. It can, yes, but if he's like jumping all over me, it makes things very difficult. Brought something with him. I have to go wash my hands because he had some litter on him that is kind of grody. So I'm sorry there's so many pauses in this episode, but I have to pause and I have to do a little bit of cleaning. I'm going to play this one more time. I'll be back in a second. Damn it, Tux. Well... Dang it, cats. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's go again. Let's go. Wash your life, yeah. It's like, it's fine. I don't mind most of the time, but it's just like, dude, you just gotta clean up after yourself a little bit. Or if you don't, just don't walk all over somebody's pillow and make it smell like butts. But anyway, we're back. I apologize for all the interruptions. Things will probably be better now. It's a little bit of a rocky stream, but that's okay. Because this song is heckin' cool. Whatever. Cats. I don't know if I like that direction. It's like we're going from breakdown to breakdown to breakdown in this song, which is kind of neat. There was a Deadmau5 song that did that, which is essentially like 7 minutes of random buildups. Everybody remember to save. And I'm okay with that. It's like a cool idea, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to do like there's an 8-bar breakdown. Here's another 8-bar breakdown. But maybe that would be fun. It's a kind of a cool idea to explore. And then we can tune this down to... This actually should be tuned over here as well, I guess. But not really. Because there's a lot of other stuff going on. I guess, yeah, it would just be down. Yeah. They're kind of throwing me off too. But, you know. Spreadsheets are great. Don't ever say anything bad about spreadsheets, or I'll cut you. A check. No. I always find it funny when people are, or that bit where it's just like, this is the end of the beginning of the last chapter of your life before it changes forever. So yeah, let's do a little bit of a breakdown here. Just do a little crossfade. Boop. Oh my God, that cat. Still stinks over here too. Oh man, that's not great. But you know, what are you gonna do? You can clean up more after, I guess. So we need to have some kind of lead in for this, but yeah, I'm well aware. Hey Tux, stop it. Okay, so I want this one to be shorter.
Hey everybody, Soapy here.
my God.
Reminding you to wash your butt.
Every time, guys. It's ridiculous. There we go. Thank you so much for the bits donations, by the way. It always makes me happy to hear Soapy. It just freaks me out every time. Which, you know, I think that's part of the joy of it. Never gets old. Well, I'm glad to hear that. No, fucking with those. Variant that is an inverted G. This inverted G major. Well, these are, unfortunately, these are not chords, so it's going to be harder to extract that. Oh. I'm just getting a little bit more. A little bit more variation in this because I like that it's kind of simplistic, but I also want it to be a little bit more something. Also, this has to be. Okay, let's try to put a bass in here as well. Not something really crazy, but something to go along with that tom. Oops. Rename. Okay. We can put this onto here. I should really just set my default to this because I use it so frequently. Is that right? I need to work on that a little bit more, but cat rhymes with so many things, yeah. Tuxie, shush. I can't feed you right now. getting there. Like a cool FM. I don't like the rhythm for this section, which is why, like, trying to figure it out. Maybe it has to be like this. Maybe we started that earlier. Yeah, there's too much going on for that to be relevant.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. Which means we got 45 minutes left. We got 3 more remember to saves before this song needs to be done. Okay, so I think like the general idea of the instrument is good, but I want to work on the multi-band dynamics a little bit more. If I crank it up too high, it just causes problems. Whoops. Nah, that sucks. I just don't want to go too nuts with it, you know? if I like that. This delay on the piano is really messing with my head. Well, that... See, look at all these are delayed by a little bit. That really bothers me. Something about this just doesn't gel with me, and I don't know what it is. No, it's not that. Adding chorus or reverb to a bass is just a bad idea in general. There's just something about it. Something about you, girl, and it's rather strange. I wanna contact you, girl, and rekindle the flame when the night falls. Oh, I miss Chromeo. I need to listen to them more. I don't think we're going to be using these. The Daft Punk. Chromeo's pretty awesome. Yes, M. That's what it stands for. This is going to be a little loud, and I apologize. Just need something to fill in this gap. Spreadsheeting's the best. What questions do you have, Em? This is now a spreadsheet stream. Oh, there you go. Okay, so having heard that part again, I want to extend this out a little bit because I'm not doing this part justice. Okay. Yep. This needs to go here. So, just getting a little bit... Whoa, Ableton, chill out. Just getting a little bit more variation here. A little bit, yeah. Granted, I'm part of the problem too, but, you know. I can't blame myself. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I need to create a Reverb Send. Actually, no, I don't have to. I can just bounce this to... A little too loud. I want this to have kind of a splashy sound, but I don't want it to be too much. Good job, Em. Okay, I think one of the issues that I have with this is that the cut is too high. Feel sorry for the ML32 you mentioned earlier? Why do you feel sorry for that? No, that's awesome. A lot of the music that I write, I feel like I want it to be perfect for background music, so that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Actually, let's do this the smart way. This feels a little rushed. There we go. Okay. I'm getting a little granular on this one, which I'm okay with. But I want to make it sound as good as possible, you know? And sometimes that requires layering. Sometimes you just need layers, you know? And then we can go like that. Yes, exactly like an ogre. Ogres have layers. I haven't watched Shrek in like a million years. That's a lie. I watched Shrek recently when that Shrek Reimagined or whatever came out on YouTube. I watched that whole thing. which was surprising because I wasn't expecting to. But it was surprisingly well made. Like, very surprisingly well made. And I had a lot of fun watching it. Whoops. There we go. Oh yeah, Ora, you're the one that told me about it. I remember that. Oh, that's way better. Been donking it up the whole time. Very wavy. I'm gonna make that shorter. It's not a wrong note, it's just a note that I don't want to last very long.
Remember to save.
Remember to save. Yes, everybody, remember to save. Okay, just clean this up a little bit. I'm okay with that, yeah. Hi, Official Co. How are you? Did I say that right? Koa. Koa. It's like Noah with a K. Okay, so these need to be like lower. Yes. I'm so bad with names. That actually makes me pretty happy. Okay, so I'm going to lower the resonation on this bit, and I'm also going to lower the frequency on this bit because I kind of want this to just be some extra atmospheric. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's bump that up a little bit more. It's not enough now. Boom. Why is that starting on a different it starts on a different octave. Hey, because I want it to kind of be circular. I want it to feed into itself. Oops. I just feel like I could just start a trance song with this, you know? Ooh, that's too much. What did I use at the other side? Oh, it was the longer lead in. Hell yeah, this jam. Get this crap out of here. Don't need you. This is my jam, man. This needs to be double time though. Good to know. I'll give that a try. I have a hard time getting drums to sound correct sometimes. So feedback on that front is always useful. I'll probably just do it on the overall. The problem is when I saturate drums, I tend to do it too much, and usually I know that it's like a really light touch is all you need for this kind of stuff. Because you usually just want to like crunch the high end a little bit to give it a little bit more of a sparkle. Okay. So, how are we gonna do this? I think this has to be massive because I need a lot to ride on the velocity. Okay. Oops. So I'm gonna create a thing. I'm gonna make a thing. We'll do it together. We'll see if it actually works. I think basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a super saw. And try to make it not suck. That would be ideal. I thought that had a chorus. I guess chorus is over here. But it's going to be tough because I don't Don't exactly know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do the one. Hey! Marky Mark 365. How you doing, man? I like the name. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I'll give you a touch of piano. Let's make it space piano. Valhalla delay, guys. It's awesome. That's way too fast. Yeah, okay. In space, yes. So I think instead of a low pass, I need to do like a notch. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, boy. A little bit of voicing. I think this will work. So the other thing I need to do is I need to like something like that, because I have velocity tied to the cutoff. So this would be, and then we would go to not exactly what I was looking for. We might be able to get there, though. Better. Well, it's a little bit of sound design on this, but why isn't this? Okay, that helps, because that gives it a little bit of a high end. Not exactly completely audible, but You know what would make it audible? Over the top. Actually, probably not because of the... Oh yeah, it's definitely there. Yeah. I don't want it to be overwhelming. Gotta shorten those up, huh? See, what I was, it's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted something a little bit more super saw-ish, but
Remember to save.
remember to save, everybody. That means we have about 15 minutes left. That's better. Yeah. I know what I can do in here. Sorry, this is actually kind of spacing me out a little bit. It's really cool. Now we can hear it. So we'll have a lead over here. Get a little bit of doubling. Again, layering is something that I need to work on more. And I think that this song is a good example of the power of layering. So that's neat. cow, that's much louder. That's funny. Yeah, it did. It scared me too. So, like I mentioned, and I apologize that the piano playing's a little off, but my drivers are not correctly installed, and I'm not using ASIO. So, it's very hard to play piano right now. I like this lead. Ableton, stop being weird. Why does this feel off? Because it is. I'll just hold on this because that is a good end for that. As far as this is concerned, kind of want to fade this out. I didn't want this to last super long. It was just kind of a rhythmic thing. we're kind of coming up at the end of the song, which is good timing because we're almost at the end of our timer. Actually kind of goes. How do I want to handle this? How about some classic? Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. We'll go and add an auto filter at the end here. We'll just turn it on right at the end. Boop. Cool. That is the song, but I've got a couple minutes to tune it up a little bit, and I think I'm going to do that. Especially this bass, because it's been repeating this whole time, and it's not exactly interesting. Like, it's fine here. Come on. Work with me. There we go. feel off.
Remember to save.
1 minute left. Cool. I think we're done. I don't have a mastering chain anymore because this is a new instance, so I might as well just go like this. So yeah, that is the song. Turned out pretty cool. Look at that. That makes me happy. I always have to tweak it. I don't trust these newfangled automated systems. How do I check LUFS again? Single peak. Short term, I think is what it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's listen to the track. I'm pretty happy with this one. The drums are a little too punchy. I'm gonna bring this back a little bit. Actually, I should be using an EQ instead. As I like it, I don't want it. Doesn't fit. There was a note that was wrong, but I wanted to keep it anyway for character, and it didn't fit as well as I wanted it to, so I got rid of it. turned out pretty neat. Yeah, so that is today's track. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and being a part of this and offering all your suggestions, because this song definitely would not have been made without your help and support. If you wanted to support further and download this song for your own personal enjoyment or using in your creative projects, you can go to patreon.com/Ben_Burns. My bot got reset, so patreon.com/Ben_Burns. And you can support me, and you can get the song. Otherwise, you can find me on Twitter at Ben_Burns and YouTube at Ben_Burns as well. That's all I got for today. I am going to continue Discord. Yeah, unfortunately, again, my bot does not work right now, so I will get the discord.abstractionmusic.com. Yeah, unfortunately, with my bot getting wiped out, or with my computer getting wiped out, my bot did as well, so I need to rebuild that, which is not going to be fun, but I need to do it, and I can make it better this time. So, yeah. I'm going to continue rebuilding my computer. I actually did this without my ASIO drivers, which is why things are so weird. So I'm going to try to fix all this up, and hopefully next time I stream, things will be a little bit better. In the meantime, though, I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. This was a super fun song, and I'm glad that we could all make it together. So take care, everybody, and have a good day. See you later. Boop. Oh yeah, there's ending music again because I finally put that back on.